So we have this problem, again, trying to help us learn how to better use the rules of exponents and the laws of indices. We're going to take it step by step. I call this whole thing P, because in the second part of the problem, you have to substitute your answer in to the expression I gave you. So let's go ahead and start with this part, right? Well, let's do the bracket and then we'll move out. So this right here, we can solve this at the same time we solve this. We're not going to put them together yet. A, b squared, okay, that's fine. However, a to the 0, anything to the power 0 is 1. So a to the 0 will make this expression become this. 1 times a to the minus 3. That's the first thing we do on that side. Inside, we have ab to the minus 2 divided by a, and then when we have a bracket like this, and we have b squared to the power 0, it tells us that we can multiply the exponents. That's one of the rules of exponents. And then minus 3b minus 2 over a to the 4th power. Now the next step is to simplify. While we simplify, since you already know the rules of exponents, let me just list out all the rules that you need. The first one is when you have something with the same base, you can subtract the exponent of the one on the bottom from the one on the top. If they have the same base and they're multiplying themselves, you can add their exponents. These are on in your notes, the section where you wrote about the laws of indices. So this is one of the principles, this is another one, and let me add one more on this. When you have a to the power m times n, that's the same as a m times n, which is a m n. Okay, now let's use those principles right here. A, b to that. So that's the same thing as a, and then this is a to the first power, of course, minus 3, and then the b is just by itself. And then we go into the bracket now. A to the first power, and then we have another a on the bottom, minus 1. So these two have the same, they're both a to the first powers, and so their exponents, we can subtract 1 from 1. And then b minus 2. On the bottom, all we have left is b to the 0. And remember, whenever you have something to the 0, it's the same thing as 1. Minus 3, b to the negative 2. Let me add one more principle. When you have a number to the negative something, it's the same thing as 1 over that number to the positive power. And so this becomes 3 over b squared a to the 4th power. We close that bracket. This becomes a to the 4th power times b, and then inside all you have is a to the 0, and then b to the minus 2 we can bring to the bottom. This becomes a 1. So it becomes b squared minus 3 over b squared a to the 4th power. Now that's that part. So we're going to move and continue. Right here, let me rewrite the last thing we have. A to the 4th power b, and then a to the 0, which is the same thing as 1, over b squared minus 3 over b squared a to the 4th power. You might remember your principle of distribution. All you need to do at this point is distribute. So it becomes a to the 4th power times b, and then this is multiplied by 1 over b squared minus a to the 4th power times b times 3. I'm going to rewrite this. A to the 4th power b is multiplying 3 over b squared a to the 4th. So this went in here, we get our answer, and now this is multiplying that. And so what we have is the b squared, we have this b going in here, all we have left is a b. So now it becomes a to the 4th power over b minus, here we have a to the 4th power cancelling a to the 4th power, and b going into b squared once. And so it becomes 3 over b. Everyone see how I got there? So a to the 4th power, and then we have 3 over b. This is the same thing, of course, as a to the 4th power minus 3 over b. That's one way to write your answer. And looking at the problem itself, the original problem, I'm trying to see what happened to the b squared. So let's go back here. This actually is a square. That's what I just realized. Which is supposed to be there. And then if that's a b squared, that means at this point you have b squared cancelling out b squared. And here you have b squared cancelling out b squared. So if you did it with only b to the first power, this is what you get as your answer. But if you did it with a b squared, your answer will be a to the fourth power minus 3. Now you take that answer and you plug it into the expression I gave you, which was, so we have a to the fourth power minus 3 is our p, right? Now we plug it in, we substitute it into the second part. What is the second part? What's the question for the second part? What is the second part? What's the expression I gave you? 3.
Negative 3 plus a to the negative 4.
Where's p?
Times p.
This is times b?
Yes.
So now we take this and we plug in a to the fourth minus 3. We plug that into this, so it becomes minus 3 plus a to the fourth times a to the fourth minus 3.
A to the negative 4th.
A to the negative fourth, okay? And that is how you then simplify this. Everyone take note of this, and please simplify it and show me tomorrow. That's all we'll do for now.